a whole week without a UFC main event. Gotta entertain myself, so I go back and watch MMA Allegedly, who is also MMA and Raps, with his take on Josh Fabia and his fighter Trinity. Funny shit, especially relevant this time since Stephan Bonner is going crazy out there. Man, we got Trump this weekend on a fight cast. I don't know, everybody was chasing this YouTube and this fight money. While the Pauls may not be the elite fighters they are, they're masters of promotion and collaboration. If older MMA fighters need to enter this newer foray of spectacle competition, by all means, but it should send a strong, visceral, and objective message about choosing fighting as a career. If some of the greats have to grovel in their twilight to make a living and future for their families, it's a sad state of affairs. And what becomes of the average UFC fighter or the average MMA pro after the fight game? Not all these kids have a career or family to fall back on. It's humbling. MMA is a brutal sport, and this fight between Gustavo Lopez and Heili Alateng, I hope I pronounced that properly, is going to be fast, furious, and brutal as well. Lopez is a Combate Americas champ where he defeated the likes of Jose Aldo. He's gone 3 rounds with Merab Davashvili, as well as 3 rounds with Adrian Yanez. Heili Alateng, on the other hand, is coming off a decision loss against Casey Kenny. He, like Kenny, were prospects at the time, and Kenny was the minus 370 favorite. So Alateng is going to decision is pretty good against someone like Kenny, although he got mopped up and he got beat up pretty good. In that bout with Kenny, Alateng took a lot of early shots, and I continue to mention this about fighters that get out of their rhythm when they get hit early, and I think either of these guys are in that same boat. Gustavo, when he fought Adrian Yanez got some shots in there, although it seemed like Yanez was starting, so I thought Adrian Yanez was getting the better shots in, and it put Gustavo on his heels and started to attempt a counter fight. Heili Alateng is going to be comfortable out at range counter fighting, so we're going to see both these guys. I think it's going to be a big striking affair. Oh, look, I'm on the Heili Alateng side. I just released that. I didn't intend that, but that's okay. Both these guys seem like they're low volume, that they don't strike a lot. They have bad striking defense. Both have horrible striking defense. They absorb a lot, especially Heili Alateng absorbs way, way too many strikes. Gustavo Lopez is willing to stand and bang and trade too at 4.65. That's not very good. His striking defense is horrible at 51%. Alateng at 57% striking defense is not very good at all. The takedown average from Heili Alateng is pretty good at 2.33. It could be a little inflated. He was fighting guys that just weren't very good. On his takedown ability. His takedown accuracy, not very good, as you see Gustavo Lopez, his takedown accuracy at 50%. The big key here is going to be that takedown defense that Heili Alateng has. While Lopez can certainly match Alateng on the feet, the difference maker in this bout will be the wrestling and counter wrestling, I believe. Both these guys on the feet in terms of striking are going to want to hit each other, and they're going to hit each other pretty hard. I think both of them have pretty decent striking strength, except that I think Heili Alateng can switch it up, possibly change the game here. You look at Lopez's wrestling statistics, I think they're thrown off by that bout with Merab Davashvili, and I'm not going to throw much value in his submission of Anthony Burchak. I'm leaning on the Heili Alateng side here because Heili can still strike effectively while absorbing that damage against a fighter like Lopez. Lopez is going to want to come out aggressive, which is important to get that respect from Alateng. If he attempts to circle and remain at distance, Alateng will get his power shots off, and it's going to be bad news for Gustavo Lopez because Alateng will look to, I think, take him down as well. We haven't seen much of his wrestling. I think there's more grappling there than it looks like. He's just physically strong. I think he's going to be physically stronger than Gustavo Lopez, which is saying a lot here. This is a tough bout to pick for a finish because both fighters have never been finished. That can change this match. 2 dangerous guys fighting for their UFC careers. By finish on this one, I think, and I probably will go for this because Alateng can change levels. He can keep this on the feet. He could just keep Lopez at bay, strike his way to a decision, or possibly even a finish. What are your picks for this weekend? Who do you think? Do you think Gustavo Lopez is going to be able to finish Heili Alateng? Will this fight go to a decision if it's going to be a round prop or a totals prop, where you're going to be at. Leave a comment, like and subscribe. Thanks everyone to listen to this. Thank you very much.